Hello everyone, welcome to our pre-calculus pre-recording video. This is our lesson 2, and in this lesson we will be discussing about graphing by plotting points, finding x and y intercepts. So two major agenda: graphing by plotting points and finding the x and y intercepts. They are somewhat connected actually. So let's see, these are the agenda. We will discuss our word problems from our previous class. Then review, this is a review on solving equations. So some equations are given, some very basic equations, how to solve them. Then this is our main topic, graphing by plotting points and finding x and y intercepts. So these word problems, this is a math from our previous lesson from 1.1, and this math says this is 60 number. So 60 number math is related to little league baseball. The layout is given, and you will have to find out the diagonal. So basically you may already have tried it. This is an application problem and a little bit optional challenge problem. So look at this figure is basically 60 feet, so everywhere it will be 60 feet. If you read the question, they have given some hints also. You may also have solved it. So basically if it is 60 60 60 60, so it's a square, and inside the square all the angles inside the square is actually 90 degree everywhere. 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. And you know that when it is a 90 degree, this is 90 degree, then basically it is a right angle triangle. This one, this is small one, is a right angle triangle. And their question is, in this question they are asking us to find out the length of this point to this point, which is the diagonal of this figure. Okay, so how can we use it? How can we find out it? What formula we can use here? In a right angle triangle, basically this is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. Okay, you can use this right angle triangle also, no problem, same answer will come. So for solving this one, our formula, Pythagorean formula, says that c square equal to a square plus b square, or we can write simply c equals to square root of a square plus b square, and a and b is 60 and 60. So basically we can write 60 whole square or 60 square, same meaning, same thing. Then again 60 squared. Okay, so 60 square plus 60 square, basically you just do it in the calculator, you will get the answer here. So this is the idea for solving this maths. If you haven't done it, you can give a try. 59 and 60, both of the maths are similar kind of, both of the maths are from the same concept. Okay, so this is from 1.1, but we will start 1.2 basically in this class, which is here. So this is a review on solving the equations. So these are the given equations. Suppose, how can you solve it, or how can you find out the unknown in this question? In the first question, a equal to what? A plus 7 equals to 2. Then a equals to what? These are very simple thing, I know, and you will notice also this thing, super simple. But if you have a confusion, then you will need to care about this as soon as possible, because or else it will be a problem. So basically, to solve this kind of problem, a plus 7 equals to 2, what we will have to do is you subtract 7 from the both side, from this side and from this side, then it will become 2 minus 7. So ultimately answer is minus 5. Minus 5 is the answer here. Then it is minus 8, so we will have to add plus 8 in the left side and right side. Then plus 8 and minus side from the left side will be cancelled out. Basically this will be let me show you what I mean by this adding or subtracting some numbers. So this is a minus 8, and you know that this we want to find out the value of this b. So to find out the value of this b, we need to remove it from here, and we need to send it to the other side. So this is one way, is just send it to the other side, then it will become positive. This is one way. But another way to think it logically is just add plus 8 in the both side. And why we are adding plus 8 in the both side? Because we can see that minus 8 is here, so minus 8 plus 8 cancel. Then we will have to just add these two numbers. 8 plus 9 means 17, so b equals to 17 is the answer. Okay, and here this is super simple. P equals to will be 6 divided by 4, then we will have to cancel out. So 6 divided by 4, this and this you do cancellation, then both of them are divisible by 2, so you will have 3 here, you will have 2 here, so 3 divided by 2. Then this is q divided by minus 8, so this minus 8 you will have to multiply both sides by a plus 8, by a minus 8, so that your left hand side gets cancelled out. Let me show you that. Q divided by minus 8, this is the question. This is the question. So we need to remove this minus 8 from the left side, so you multiply, this is in the denominator, so in the numerator you multiply by minus 8. Once you do it one side, you will have to do the same thing in the other side also. So we multiplied by minus 8 in the left and right hand side. But from our left hand side, this minus 8 is cancelled out, since one is in the denominator and another one is in the numerator. Numerator is up, denominator is down, so this and this cancel out. Then we have q equals to 5 into 8, minus into minus means plus, 5 into 8 means 40. So this way we can solve. This one is twice x plus, so basically first we will need to remove this 5 from this side, so you just subtract 5 from the both side to remove it. Then it will become twice x equals to 11 minus 5, that means 6. Then you divide both sides by 2 to remove this 2, so divide both sides by 2, then x equals to 3 is the answer. 3 is the answer for this math. And then y divided by 3 minus 6 equals to 2, this is the question. So first of all, as you can see, this is minus 6, this is something extra, so we write it y divided by 3, then you add plus 6 in the both side, so plus 6, so that plus 6 and plus 6, so that our this minus 6 is cancelled out. So 2 plus 6 means 8, so we can write equals to 8 here. Then y equals to 24. How it comes? We multiply both sides by 3, then it becomes 24. These maths are super easy. But this is extremely important for you all to have the concept of this kind of operation, because most of the time people make mistakes. Very annoying this is. People make mistakes in the very simple thing. Okay, so be careful about all this simple thing. Okay, so there are many ways that people can make mistake in this kind of problems unless you have the concept clear. Okay, so what is the thumb rule? Thumb rule is when you add or subtract something from one side, you have to do it in the both side. This is number one. When you multiply something in the one side, you will have to multiply it in the other side also. Okay, and if there is multiple numbers, you will have to multiply with all the numbers by the same thing. Okay, so this kind of thing we will have to keep aligned with everything, all the questions. The rules is simple. Rules is you have to balance in the both side always. You bring something in the left, you will have to bring the same thing in the right side, so that it is balanced, so that you are not, or we are not introducing anything from ourselves in the equation. So that's the main or core sense why we are doing the math like this. Okay, so these are some simple equations to find out. Let me tell you all what I mean by equation here. Say if I write x plus 2 equals to, let's say, 7, this is an equation. But if I write only x plus 2, then it is an expression. Okay, this is called an expression because there is no equal to sign here, and this is an equation because there is equal sign here. So this is equation, this is expression. 7 itself can also be an expression. Okay, so no problem with that. This is the process of doing that, but we already have done it. Another thing is, let me explain this another interesting point about how you'll know that your answer is correct. Suppose in our first math, a plus 7 equals to 2. So in the answer we have received a equals to minus 5. From this math we have received a equals to minus 5. So to make sure that your answer is right, you can just put the value in the main question. So if you put a equals to minus 5 in this question, that see what you get. Minus 5 plus 7 equals to 2. And minus 5 plus 7 means 2 actually. So you see the equation actually is identical in the left and right hand side when you put this answer. So if you get some answer, then put it back in the question. You will see your left hand side and right hand side will match if your answer is correct. If your answer is not correct, then they will not match. Let me show you that also. Suppose you get a equals to minus 4, because it's a wrong answer, so it can be anything other than minus 5. Anything is wrong answer in this question. So you put minus 4 here. Minus 4 plus 7 equals to 2. And you see this is actually 3. Minus 4 plus 7 equals to 3. Then this equals to 2. Let me tell you a very interesting thing here. A super interesting thing here. And this is shockingly interesting. What is that? What is that? So first of all, let me make it clear. This is, so you can see that this is not matching, that's why it is wrong. Okay, so this is clear. A equal to minus 4. Suppose if you get something wrong, you can put it back. You will see left and right hand side is different. So that's why you can understand that, okay, your answer is wrong. Suppose my answer is wrong, I will have to check it again. Now shockingly bad thing is this. Very simple, very silly. I'm sure you will find it funny. So sometimes we see some people make this very funny mistake, very shocking mistake. Then what they think is this 4 plus 7. So they write here 4 plus 7 equals to 11. And they notice there is a minus before this number. So they put a number here. Okay. And this is very dangerous mistake, and don't do it. Okay. So see this, the confusion is coming from here. They say 4 plus 7, so oh my god, this is 4 plus 7. 4 plus 7 means 11. Okay, 11. But then they put this minus here, which is completely wrong. Now see, this kind of thing is actually is not at all possible. Why? Because always the sign of a number is before the number. What is the sign of this 7? Sign of this 7 is plus. What is the sign of this 4? Is it plus or minus? This is minus. Sign of the number always comes before the number. So that means you have negative 4 and positive 7. So think about this way. You have $7, but to someone you have to give $4 away. You have to give this $4. So how many dollars you will have? $3, right? 7 minus 4, $3 you will have. So this way you can think. In this question, you have $7, but you will have to give this $5. You have $7, then you have to give this $5. So how much dollar you have? You have just only $2. That's why answer is 2. So this way, do not add these two numbers. Then answer becomes something funny. Okay. I'm sure no one here will do this mistake, but even if you do, you will have to laugh for this funny mistake, and this is shocking. Now one of our major topic here, which is, you will find this is not also difficult. This must be easy. So graphing by plotting points, we have y equals to twice x plus 5, y equals to twice x plus 5. So when you have this kind of thing, anything, our way is by plotting points. This is by plotting points. Okay, there is some other trickier methods also, which we will discuss in our coming classes. So by plotting point means this is a very, most of the time you will be able to graph the given equation. You can graph by following this process, like 99% case you will be able to do it. So unless it is very extreme something. Okay, sometimes actually math becomes very wildly big, then we will have to follow some other methods. But let's look at this process, this very basic classic way for graphing. So y equals to twice x plus 5. First of all, for this for this for this x, think about some value, some random value. Okay, suppose x equals to 0, suppose x equals to 1, suppose x equals to minus 1. Okay, this way you think, suppose x equals to, if x equals to 0, what happens? If x equals to 1, what happens? If x equals to minus 1, what happens? Like that. Okay, let's use same color so that it makes sense. So when x equals to 0, you see this 2 into x, that means this will become 0. In that case, y equal to, it is 5. Okay, this is 5. Then if x equals to 1, as we thought, then it is 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. Then if x equals to something else, let's say minus 1, as we thought, minus 1, then if we put minus 1 here, then it is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 5 equals to 3. Now we can go on for more numbers. Actually, you will have to go on for more numbers, but if you see this is a straight line, actually there is a technique to understand that this will be a straight line, because the power of y and the power of x is 1, and there is no other thing involved here. Then it means that the answer is a straight line. If the power is 2 or something different, then it will be a curve. For a curve, you will have to find more points, because the curve will go in which direction, you will have to know it. We will have to know it. But for a straight line, we need just only 2 points, because if you have a point here and if you have a point here, you can join them. And you get the line. Right? We can join them, we can get the line. So only 2 points are enough, but we have taken here 3 points. So let me repeat what I said. If you see the power of x and y is 1, 1, then it means that answer will be a straight line. Then only 2 or 3 points is fine. 2 points is okay. 2 points also no problem. But maximum you can take 3 points, so that you understand that there is no mistake. I will show you why. That's why 3 points is good. So let's plot it. Okay. So x equals to 0. When x equals to 0, y equals to 5. So this is our x-axis. Always mention which one is x, which one is y. This is x and this is y. Let's use red color for plotting. When x equals to 0, y equals to, at that time y equals to is 5. So x equals to 0 is here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is here. This is the point. This is the point. So this is done. Then when x equals to 1, y equals to 7. X equals to 1 is here. Y equals to 7 is 1, 2, 7. 7 is here. Because it is 5, then 6, then 7. It is here. Then when x equals to minus 1, y equals to 3. At minus 1, it is 1, 2, 3. It is 3. So these are the points. This one. We should draw these circles as small as possible. So these are the circles. So now we can just join these points, and then we will get our straight line. Okay. So this is the graph of this given equation. Now I said that why 3 points is best. Although 2 points is enough, 2 points will give us the required line. Why 3 points is best idea? Because suppose you got 2 points, like 1 point is here, and by mistake, suppose in some, this is a mistake, suppose by mistake you have got, okay, first point is 0, 0,5 here, and suppose second point you got some mistake, by mistake you got the point here. Then what you will do, let's say here, so then what you will do is you will join these 2 points and you will get a wrong line. Okay, but if you take 3 points, then you will automatically notice, if you take 3 points, then you will automatically notice that, okay, my 1 point is here, 1 point is here, another point is here. Oh my god, that something is wrong here. Then you can redo the calculation. Okay, suppose, do you understand? If 3 points, they are not making a line, straight line, since from your concept, this concept says it must be a straight line, because power of x and y is 1, 1. That's why. Then it must be a straight line, but it is not a straight line. So you can understand. Do you understand? If you at least take one more points. But if you don't take one more points, then what will happen is this point and this point you will join, and then that's a mistake. This is what happens. Okay, 3 points is better always for the straight line. But for the curve, how many points? There is no condition. Like you should choose as many points as possible. Let's say 6, 7 points about it, or more than 5, of course, so that you understand it. If you will see when our course will progress, you will become, at a point you will become little expert, and then you will see that by just plotting a couple of points, you will understand the shape of the graph will be what, and then you can just continue it. But at the beginning, you should plot as many points as possible. Let's say 7 points or 8 points, etc., for the curve, like this one. We have shown the process here, but like this one, this will be a curve because the power is 2. If the power is not 1, you can see the power is 1 here, but it will not make the graph straight due to this x square. Even x cube, x squared, this kind of thing always make our graph curve here. And even not only 2, 3 like this, even suppose x to the power half, it will also make our curve, make the graph as a curve. Okay, curve, somewhere it is curve. So for curve, what we will have to do, we will have to take a lot of points and do the calculation, and then plot, and then see where the curve will go. We will have to see that. So you give a try to solve this one, and we will actually try to solve this one in class. So we'll write it in class practice. Okay, give a try to see what curve you see here. Also in the book you may see this kind of maths for your help. The process is same. You just first think about some values of x, then do the calculation, and calculated value will be here. Okay, always think about some positive value, think about some negative value, think about 0, then it should be fine. What should I do? First of all, let me try to switch off this noise, this notification. Okay, let's keep it right like that. Hopefully it will not make the sound anymore. Okay, so now this one, determine whether a point is on the graph of an equation or not. Suppose an equation is given like this: x plus 3y equals to 8. This is an equation. Now, is this point 2, 2 is on the graph? Let me explain what does it mean. We can draw a graph here, or we can go back. Let's go back. Suppose we have drawn this graph here. Let me draw the graph once again. So 1 point was 0, 1, 7. So our graph was here, as far I can remember. So graph was here. So yeah, 7, 0, 3. So graph was here. Okay. Now see what is happening here in this graph. So this point, the graph is going through. this point the graph is going through. But my question is, think about it. Okay, think about it. Is this graph, there are many other points, suppose this is a point. Okay, how we will know that our line will not go through this point? Is there any way, is there any technique by which we will understand this? Answer is yes, there is a technique. Okay, there is a technique. What is that? Before we prove what is the technique, look at what happens here. This point is minus 1 comma 3, and we know that our graph passes through this point. This line passes through this point. Okay, so this minus 1 is actually x, and this 3 is actually y. This is y. It means that if you put x value 3 in x value minus 1 here in this question, your answer will be y will be 3. In other words, if you put these two value in the equation, your left and right hand side will be same. See, 3 is the y value, so you write 3 here. Then 2 into x value is minus 1. Then y value is then plus 5. So 3 in the left side, just keep it as it is. 2 into minus 1 means minus 2, then plus 5, then 3 here equals to, this is plus 5 minus 2, that means 3. So you see what happened. Left and right hand side is same. They matched. Okay. Now see, if a point is not on the line, then what happens? This point is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. We could choose some better points, but let's choose a better point where the values are different. Let's choose this point. Okay, let's choose this point. This point also will prove it right, but 1, 2, 3, 4. So x value is 4, y value is 3. If I write here 3, 3, then you will not understand which value I am putting where. X and y is same if it is. So that's why I'm just choosing a different value for clear understanding. So this is the question 5. Intuitively you will understand that this is not correct, but let's put the value. So first one is x, second one is y. Always in the ordered pair, first value is x, second value is y, and when you write, you will have to write it that way. So x value is 4. Let's put x value 4. That means 2 into 4 here, plus 5. Then y goes to 3. So let's put 3 here. So 3 equals to 2 into 4 means what? 2 into 4 means 8. 8 plus 5 means 13. So is it same in the left and right hand side? Answer is no, it is not same. That's why we know that by putting this point on the given equation, you will see left and right hand side is different if the point is not on the line. Okay, so this way we can understand it. If the point is on the line, then it will be same in the both sides, like this one, 3, 3, because the point is on the line. Point means which one? In this case, minus 3, 1. There are millions and billions of points on this line actually. Okay, because we are not counting, we did not count all the decimal value here, but all the decimal value will also fit in this equation. Of course the point that lies on the line. So this is the technique by which you can examine which point is on the graph, which point is on the line, which point is not. This is a very good technique actually, which you will be able to use in the future also. So this one also same way you can put the value. Now you will understand very easily. So x value is 2 here, and y value is also 2. So 3 into 2 and equals to given 8. So you see 3 into 2 means 6. 6 plus 2 means 8. 8 equals to 8. Then when you see, you're like, yay, both left and right hand side matched. So that means this is correct point. Okay, and then this is 1, 3, 9. So let's check this one, 1, 3. So x value is 1, then y value is 3 into 3. I think now you already can see the answer. I equals to 8. So 3 into 3 means 9. 9 plus 1 means 10. 10 equals to 8, and you already know that this is impossible. This is not possible in our world, so we can say that 10 is not equals to 8. Then you can say, nah, this is not a correct point, so you can remove it. Okay, so this way we can understand which one is where. Okay, so this kind of work we can do in class also, just for practice. Now, finding the intercepts from the graph. What does it mean? What does this word intercepts mean? Intercepts means, it means that suppose you draw a line, your graph crosses x and y axis at some certain point. This point and this point is called intercepts. This point is on the y line, that's why it is called y-intercept. This point is on the x line, that's why it is called x-intercepts. Okay, now we can draw curve also. Then you will have multiple intercepts. Suppose this point, this point, this point, and if you just go more and more, then you will have more and more points, more and more intercepts. So in this question, you have 2 x-intercepts and 1 y-intercept. This is called intercept. Okay, now let's look at the graph, this one. What is the x and y-intercept here? First of all, you can see that, let's use star. You can see that there is intercept here. This is y-intercept, so y-intercept, what is the value of y-intercept? 2. 2 is the value of y-intercept. What is the value of this x-intercept? -2. What is the value of this x-intercept? 1. What is the value of this x-intercept? 5. Okay, so this is the x-intercept, this is the y-intercept. We have 3 x-intercepts here. 3, 1, 2, 3 x-intercepts. If the curve goes this way, then we will have many y-intercept also. But this is nice little graph here. Okay, we have this kind of problems. For more practice, you can we can practice these maths during the class time. Some of the maths as much as possible. We can give a try. And these are your work. You can give a try to solve this problem from the book. This is your practice work, not the homework. Practice work means there is difference. This is for your practice, and homework means we will give you this work in the Google Classroom. Then you will have to submit your work, and we will check that work and give you the marks. But for this work, this is just for your practice. You can, based on this lecture, you can just practice this math so that you are ready for the next class. Okay. Optional challenge problem also you have here. Give a try to solve. We will discuss this kind of about this later also as a connected lesson. So that's all for today. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and see you all in the class. Bye.